Prince William and Kate Middleton have just moved into their forever home. And trust me, this is not your average family first starter home. I'm talking about a 20 million pound Georgian mansion with 8 bedrooms, a ballroom, tennis courts, and stables. Beautiful? Absolutely. But you know, the timing and the drama with the neighbors and the way this move is breaking royal tradition, that's what has everybody talking. So in the end, what does this mean for William and Kate and the future of the monarchy? Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Nobody Asked My Opinion podcast. I'm your host Siobhan, where as usual, nobody asked my opinion, but I damn sure I'm gonna give it anyway. Before I get started, guys, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you when you do. All right, guys. Obviously, if we're talking about the royals, we have to start with the palace, or should I say house. But this is not just a regular house. This is mansion goals. The name of the house is Forest Lodge. You know, this place is not just a house. It's basically the set of Bridgerton, okay? It, again, has 8 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, a full-on ballroom. Like, are the kids, little George, are they allowed to play in the ballroom? Yeah. And obviously all the beautiful historic details. It's the kind of property that feels more like a movie set, not a house. And the location, it's inside Windsor Great Park, which means their neighbors are deer and Windsor Castle. Imagine. The property is valued at somewhere between 16 and 22 million pounds. For most people, that's generational wealth. For William and Kate, it's just a new address. You know, the main question people are asking is the timing. Why now? Why are they doing this now? You know, the royal family, the past year has been a rough one for them, with King Charles publicly battling cancer. Obviously, Kate's health has been a major concern, and she's handled that with grace and beauty. And the obvious constant pressure from the media. So on one hand, you know, this looks like a safe move for them. Finding privacy, building stability for the kids, and stepping away from the chaos. On the other hand, again, the timing feels strategic. Almost like they're saying, when William is king, don't expect us to live in Buckingham Palace. This is home. So in the end, it's not just about real estate. It's about sending a message, a quiet, powerful shift in how the monarchy will look in the future. And speaking of future, let's talk about tradition, which they are breaking. For centuries, monarchs have lived in the palaces. That's the fairy tale. That's what everybody wants. You have Buckingham Palace, Kensington, but William and Kate are breaking this rule. They don't even want live-in staff at Forest Lodge. Buckingham, to them, that's just an office. You know, on the surface, it makes them seem modern and relatable, putting family first. People like the idea of royals being more normal. But here's the thing. You're not, you know, automatically relatable just because you don't want to live in Buckingham Palace. At the end of the day, you're still living in a 20 million pound mansion. It's like Jeff Bezos saying, you know, don't worry guys, I'm just like you. I buy groceries at Whole Foods, except yeah, you also own Whole Foods. I wouldn't be me, guys, if I didn't bring in the drama. And of course, no royal move is complete without some drama. So 2 of the families who lived in the nearby cottages were told they had to leave because of the security concerns tied to William and Kate's move. Now, I get the security side of it, but you know, the optics aren't great. Like, imagine having to tell your kids, Sorry, you can't play in your garden anymore because the prince needs more privacy. This is where that whole "we're just like you" branding kind of crashes back down into reality, because you can't really claim to be down to earth when your move literally pushes out your neighbors. You know, it's giving bad landlord energy, just with crowns instead of contracts. But in the end, what does it really mean for the monarchy moving forward? You know, William has said he's wanted to slim it down. Fewer working royals, more modern energy, more connection with everyday people. You know, and Forest Lodge feels like a symbol of that. It's less about the fanciness, more about family privacy. But there is a risk here. If you strip away the palaces, the crowns, the tradition, the spectacle, do you also strip away all the magic? Because people don't just love the royals for their personality. They love the fairy tale, the castles, the pageantry, the history. You know, take away too much of that and you might just look like another wealthy family with great landscaping. And honestly, I think that's a big gamble for an institution that survived on tradition for centuries. So yeah, here's where I land on this, guys. On one side, I get it. William and Kate want stability, privacy, family first, modern life. On the other side, the whole thing risks coming across like they're playing relatable while living in a mansion bigger than most hotels. But what do you think? Does this move make them look modern and grounded, or does it actually make them look out of touch? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading and replying to the spiciest takes. And I do read my comments. If you're into royal updates, celebrity gossip, and pop culture in general, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Nobody asked my opinion, as always, but I'll be here to give it anyway. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Until next time, bye-bye.